Hello and welcome. This is the group presentation for group number 4. That is the name of our group and the name of our assigned group number. As you can see, the apt coherence. The name of our cardboard canoe is the SS Tipton for the 2021 season. We do have a group logo. It is the number 4 with drop shadow, our names in it, and a lime green background that's super pretty and super nice. Very basic, very minimalistic. We were given all the cardboard by Dawn's TV and Appliances, which was super generous of them, so we included them in our sponsorship section. It was very generous of them to donate all the cardboard. We did have to buy the tape, but we were also provided 2 rolls. Here are a bunch of pictures from the construction of the canoe, which Zach will talk very in depth about later. Super interesting, super cool, and how everything came together. The tongue and groove system, the false bottom sectioned area was super interesting, and it was very cool that it all came together, and it's become a really interesting process, and seeing how it all kind of came together from the initial design to the end, and it's been super interesting. Now I'll give it away to Jemiah, who will talk about the project management section of it.
Hello, my name is Jemiah Johnson, and I am a fellow member of Team 4. Today, I will be presenting you with the planning and management that went into the creation of our canoe. Project management is defined as the use of specific knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques in order to deliver something of value to the person you are making it for, of course. And planning is concerned with the defining of goals or the company/group's future direction and the materials you will need in order to achieve those goals. As young engineers, these 2 things were the bulk of our process in determining how we are going to get done with the project, because we don't have very much technical training as far as design, so we have to use common organizational and punctual skills in order to put our thoughts together to build this canoe. More specifically, we have to use basic problem solving and event planning skills in order to complete any assignment associated with the canoe and, of course, the building of the canoe. Each and every teammate is in a different place in both of these aspects, so with the combination of the 3, we are able to put forth adequate ideas and solutions. There is no contribution from each and every one of my teammates that is too small or too large. All that matters is that together, our skills are able to yield the product that stands before you today.
Hello, my name is Gregory. I'm part of Group 4's cardboard canoe race team. I was in charge of the construction aspect of it, the physically putting everything together. I will say this project I learned quite a bit. There were a bunch of things that I didn't account for when designing it. So we did make a few changes on the fly as we were building the canoe. A couple of things that we did differently, which we feel are going to set ours apart, are we set a grid style subfloor in ours, basically sectioning off the bottom hull of the canoe, so if one section starts leaking, it shouldn't affect everything else. So we shouldn't go down if we get one little hole. It should take multiple leaks for ours to sink. The second thing we did is we put a lot of lateral support in between the port and starboard side to kind of counteract the water pressure pushing against it. The last thing that we feel is going to kind of set us apart is we plan to tape the entire canoe with duct tape. And what this will do is this will waterproof the entire canoe, and it'll add some structural rigidity, which is much needed when you're dealing with cardboard, duct tape, and water. Kind of going back to what I started off with, one of the changes we had to make on the fly was the way we taped everything. When we first started, we were just kind of creating a butt groove and then taping the seam. That is not very strong at all. By the time you tape that together, you have a 1/2 inch of play either direction, which isn't a big deal for one piece, but over the entirety of our 10-foot canoe, made a huge structural rigidity problem. So what we did was we created a groove and notch style system. Basically, we would cut a notch in one piece and a groove in another piece, and as we set those together, we would just have to tape the groove together, and that was much stronger. It alleviated as many seams that we had, which increased our waterproofing a little bit, and it really made the strength, the overall strength of this canoe so much better. And the final thing that we didn't account for was how flimsy a single piece of cardboard is. We learned that throughout the building process, we had to really layer that cardboard 2 or 3 layers thick to increase the rigidity of it. So by doing all these things, we hope we're going to do pretty good. We hope we can beat some of those senior teams as freshmen. And yeah, thank you so much.